So before we get started, check out the following links in the description box below as highlighted in the image shown. So you'll be able to get our past papers, our link to our official website, link to accreditations, our link to donation page, and contact details in the description. So once you'll be watching a certain video of any lesson or of any past paper, you'll be able to get all these links, and you can be able to get to download past papers, to reach to our official website. You'll be able to see links to our accreditations so that you can see which authorities have accredited us. You'll be able to reach to our donation page as well as our contact details.
Hello and welcome. I'm going to take you through ATD Level 3 past paper, Principles of Economics, August 2023. And we were provided with 7 questions, and we are going to tackle them right now. So let's directly go to question number 1, part A, which reads, distinguish between composite demand and competitive supply. Let's read through the answers. And we are first defining what composite demand is. Composite demand occurs when a good or service is demanded for multiple purposes. The same product can be used in various ways, each serving a different need or an industry. An example of a composite demand or composite good is the crude oil, which can be used or which can be refined into gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, and other products. Now, competitive supply refers to a situation where multiple goods or services are produced using the same resources or inputs. So multiple goods or services are produced using the same inputs or resources, and an increase in the production of one good reduces the resources available for the production of the other good. An example is where a farmer with a fixed amount of land which he can use to grow wheat or corn. So if the farmer decides to grow more wheat, then the amount of land available for corn production will be less. That is competitive supply. Part B, it says the following diagram relates to a farm in a certain industry. There's the variable, we begin here, the variable, the quantity, and then the original supply curve and the new supply curve. With reference to the above diagram, highlight factors that might have caused the shift to the left. So it has moved from SO to S1, and the examiner wants us to tell him what could have caused this. Let's see what I've prepared for you, the answers. The first factor that could have caused this, the left shift in the supply curve, is increased production costs. And increased production costs can be affected by higher input costs or higher taxes. This is increased costs of producing an output. How can that be? Because of higher input costs or higher taxes. An increase in the cost of raw materials, labor, or energy can make production more expensive, leading to a leftward shift in the supply curve. Another factor that can increase production costs is when the government increases taxes or charges higher taxes. Production costs are also likely to increase. Another factor is the regulatory changes and this can be through stricter regulations or quotas. Under the strict regulations, new regulations that impose additional costs or restrictions on production can lead to a reduction in supply. And when the government limits or imposes quotas, can directly reduce the amount of a good that producers are allowed to produce. So this is unfavorable regulations. Can lead to a reduction in supply, and limits less when the government doesn't allow supply or production of a commodity, then it's automatically going to reduce its supply. That is what we say under regulatory changes. Another is natural disaster or events as a factor that can reduce supply. And we say natural disasters like floods, droughts, or hurricanes can destroy crops, infrastructure, or factories, leading to a decrease in supply, because the crops will be less or the infrastructure will be poor, so it will lead to reduction in supply. Or if factories are destroyed, then it will lead to a reduction in supply. Another factor is supply chain disruptions. Events such as pandemics, strikes, or geopolitical tensions can disrupt supply chain, making it harder for farms to produce and supply goods. Another factor is technological regress or malfunctions. Under technological setback, we say if technology used in production becomes outdated or malfunctions, it can reduce efficiency, leading to a decrease in supply. And also loss of access to a technology. If firms lose access to critical technology, perhaps due to patent expirations or loss of licensing agreements, supply can diminish, leading to a leftward movement in the supply. Another is reduction in the number of suppliers by the firms exiting the market or their entries in their barriers to entries in the market. And then expectations of future prices, that is, if prices are going to be lower prices. This is lowering prices. If you lower prices, then production is going to be less, leading to less supply. And then depletion of natural resources is another factor. It says over time, the depletion of natural resources can reduce the ability to produce certain goods, leading to a leftward shift in the supply curve. That is what can lead to a left shift in the supply curve or left movement. Now we go to question 1, part C. It reads, describe 5 roles of commercial banks in an economy. Describe 5 roles of commercial banks in an economy. What are commercial banks first? The roles of commercial banks. Number 1 is facilitating savings and investments by accepting deposits and promoting savings. So this is savings and this is investments. The commercial banks provide a safe place for individuals and business to deposit their money. These deposits can be in the form of savings account, checking accounts, or fixed accounts. And then promoting savings. By offering interest on deposits, banks encourage individuals and businesses to save money, which can later be used for investment or other purposes. So this is the savings, and this is how the commercial banks facilitate investments. Another role of the commercial bank is to provide credit and loans to individuals and to businesses. Another role is facilitating payments and transactions. How? Banks offer various payment services, including electronic fund transfers, automated teller machines, debit and credit card services, and mobile banking. These services make it easier for individuals and businesses to conduct transactions efficiently, or they can facilitate payment and transactions by clearing and settlements, which is banks play a key role in the clearing and settlement of checks and other payment instruments, ensuring that funds are transferred between accounts quickly and accurately. They also act as financial intermediaries in channeling funds and in risk management by pulling funds from many depositors and lending to a diverse set of borrowers. That is how they manage risk. And then they also support economic development by financing infrastructure projects, like building roads, bridges, and power plants. And also by promoting entrepreneurship, that is providing loans and credit to small and medium-sized enterprises. Another role that they play is providing foreign exchange services, that is currency exchange and international payments. How does the commercial bank help in currency exchange? And it says, banks facilitate the exchange of currencies, enabling businesses to engage in international trade and investment, or international payments, by helping businesses and individuals make international payments through services like wire transfers and letters of credit. And another role is they enhance financial stability by maintaining liquidity and monetary policy implementation. And how is that done? In maintaining liquidity, banks play a crucial role in maintaining liquidity in the financial system by providing short-term loans to businesses and individuals. And in monetary policy implementation, commercial banks are integral to implementation of a country's monetary policy by influencing interest rate and credit availability. That is how. And they also provide financial services and products, that is insurance products and investment services. That is all for question number 1. Part A, B, and C. So let's meet in our next question, question number 2. Thank you.
So if you like this video, you can always enroll with us. You'll be able to access more of these revision sessions, and also you'll be able to find well done lectures or pre-recorded videos for all the KASNEB courses as well as CHRP. And in case of anything, you can always reach us out. We have our contact details on the screen. Feel free to call, feel free to WhatsApp anytime. So thank you, and let's meet in our next session.